Hey everybody, my name is Cameron, your curious occultist, and I'm here to help people discover their hidden power. So in today's video, what we're going to talk about is focusing and why having focus in your life is so crucial and important for any sort of practice or any kind of energy work that you want to do. So with that said, let's get started. So the components or kind of what kind of goes into focus, I would think would require the energies of attention, concentration, willpower, and energetic understanding of a goal. So what do I mean by all that? So what it means is for focus, I have to know what is going to be the end product or the end result I'm looking for. And having that focus will again allow us to reach the goal because we're going to move energy with focus through a projected direction in order to receive what we're looking for. So part of being in focus is pushing energy and pulling it into you. So what I mean with the push part of focus is that's where we get into like the willpower and we get into the mental concentration. My focus is on this one particular thing. It's a single directed thought on a particular goal. And the pull aspect of focus comes into how we want it to come to us. So I'm pushing my energy out towards a directed goal in order to pull or receive that said goal that I am looking for. So an example of this is we have a tendency to focus on money as a good example. My money is my focus. I want money needs to come to me, money. So in order, as a good example, to pull money into us, we have to push the energy of willpower without getting into words like want or need, because those are words that create lack. And in another video, I'll talk about verbing things correctly and saying things correctly in a way that you get more of what you're looking for. But in here with the focus, what it is, it's where we project our energy, through willpower, emotions, and our mentality to pull in what we are looking for. So with money, the way again we can kind of do this is, I know I'd like more money. I already have the money, which again you got to say it like you already have it, and then the pull is with where I detach from constantly focusing on it, because if you over focus on something, then it actually creates resistance, which again I'll talk about in another video. But in this with focus, it's allowing us again to have a clear intent, a clear willpower, with the combination of emotion and mentality to project energy to a desired goal, so that way we receive what we are looking for. And kind of the way to kind of really hone in on focus and get really good at it is to learn how to channeling, and talk about channeling in depth in another video. But in this version, I'll say like channeling is basically being able to pull down energy as well to project, again, what we're looking for, very much push and pull because of the dualistic world that we live in. So now we've kind of got into what focus is about a little bit and kind of how it works. There's tons of good practices on learning how to focus. So again, I'm going to give another good example of this. Is lately I've been starting to jump rope in the morning, and I noticed when I'm unfocused and I'm trying to concentrate too hard on how the jump rope goes and how to move it correctly and how to, jump correctly, and get frustrated basically because I'm not getting the results I'm looking for. That's an example of focusing on the negative aspect and the kind of negativity of like, why am I not doing this correctly? Why am I not getting the results that I'm looking for? But then I detach from it, and focusing a little bit is also a big part of focusing is detachment. And I'm going to explain that in a minute. So like when I was jump roping again, and I wasn't focused necessarily on the jump rope, but I was focusing on a spot on the wall. And I was like, okay, I'm going to keep my focus here, and I'm going to trust that my body will do the rest and my energy will do the rest. And today, as an example of that, you know, I started jumping rope in more of a rhythmic and a pattern, and I was like, yeah, I got this, I'm doing this. Then I lost my focus a little bit. And I was like, okay, I'm concentrating too much on the jump rope and not on the focal point that I was looking for. So when we get into, again, focusing and what it can do for us, there is also to understand that we have to detach a little bit, and we also have to trust is another part of focus, funny enough. So another good example of how to focus is I usually set up a little candle, like one of those tea light candles, and I will I will look at it, and I will stare at it for like a good 10 minutes. Now my eyes start watering, and my mind is saying, look over here, look over here, look over here, look over here. But the more it's like, when you focus on this flame and what it can do, it allows you, and basically you're kind of taking the flame into you. Inward, outward, push, pull, focus. And so when you're concentrating and you're looking at this flame, and your mind and your eyes are going to dart in all different directions, at the same time, funny enough, with focus, you actually learn about yourself. You learn about how your mind goes in different directions and where it wants to go, and how it actually takes you away from your focus. So that way, when you do start to focus again and you do start to concentrate, you have this better understanding of yourself, of what you can improve on and how much kind of the effort of work you need to do for focus. So that is one of the kind of main things I do, especially for focus, is I'll just stare at this candle flame for 10 minutes. And because I also understand that push and pull, especially as an empath, I will do the thing where, you know, I separate when I'm, you know, inhaling and looking at the candle, and then I connect when I'm exhaling and looking at the candle. That's a whole other thing to talk about in empathy as well. But with focus, again, you can focus your energy, your attention, anything in a whole bunch of different directions. But when we have a focus on a willpower and a goal and a set object in mind, again, from knowing who we are, that's actually where a lot of the magic begins. So now I'm going to talk about how crucial it is for focus when you are practicing magic. Now, anybody who kind of gets into magic, whatever you want to be, is like, focus is one of our biggest things. We have to know what our intention is for the spell work we're doing. We have to know what our desired result is going to be for the end of the spell. We have to channel and move that energy through us being the focal point, and moving it through us in order to get our desired result. So focusing and channeling even is, again, pulling the energy through you and then projecting it to our desired result. Again, with focus, push and pull. So that is where we pull it in, push it out towards a directed desired result, and maintaining the focus so that way when we pull it back into us, we receive what we're looking for. That in and of itself creates a magic channel. And that magic channel allows us, again, to get more of what we look for and see in ourselves with the result. Which is why also in spell work we have to detach and trust, because again, like my example with the jump rope, if we focus too hard on lack or what we don't have, then we get more of it. But if we focus in a direction that is opposite sometimes of what we're doing after we do the focused intention, it allows us to, again, develop that energetic trust, so that way we're pulling it into us and just allowing it to happen, so that way we can get the results that we're looking for. So again, magic and focus have to go hand in hand. If you're not focused with your magic, we'll just say that. Let me give you a good example of that. So when I wasn't focused with my magic and what I was doing, I got results. Definitely got results, but it wasn't the results that I was looking for. It was a lot of like, okay, well, why is this coming in here? And why is this coming in here? Now I got to deal with this. And now my energy, my focus is directed in all these other directions of shit that I didn't want to pull in. And I wasn't trying to pull in because my focus wasn't there. And it wasn't, again, attentive to what I was looking for. It was scattered and it was all over the place. And it was like, okay, now I know I can pull stuff in with my magic, but it needs to be the results that I'm looking for. I don't need any of this other stuff. I don't need all this other, craziness and all of this chaos going around. There's not even a need, let's get out of that word. I desire these things to work in my favor, and all of a sudden it's not, and it's the scattered stuff. So it's like, on one hand, I guess in a little bit it's good because you understand what you're capable of and that you are capable of pulling things into you, but on the other hand, it's like, this isn't the results that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a focused thing. I'm looking for a specific direction of the pull to come to me, so that way I'm getting more of what I want, instead of settling for what I don't have. And that's, again, where it comes into large play about knowing who you are, knowing what you're looking for, and using that knowing, being, doing to pull in the focus that you are looking for. So that's what I mean, again, when I say focus is push and it's pull. It's both. But learning how they work simultaneously and opposite of each other is so crucial to channeling energy, to channeling magic, to projecting magic at a desired result, to pulling in the results that you are looking for. Always remember, with focus, it is a push and a pull, and it is so beneficial to anybody who's working with energy, anybody who is practicing this stuff, and anybody who is looking for desired results that they know they deserve, that belongs to them, and ultimately makes us understand the hidden power within us. So I hope this video resonates with you guys. If you like it, please share, subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, helps me out the channel, and I would love to share more content like this with you guys, so that way you are learning and growing and focusing on what works for you. Until next time, you guys take care. Bye.